like to talk about liberal arts and professional studies and why we put them together at Thales College. For 2,000 years, the liberal arts have educated great hearts and minds about a good life. And so at Thales College, every student earns a BA in the liberal arts and sciences. Since World War II, a college degree has been a pathway to a career. And so every student at Thales College chooses a professional degree. By putting together the liberal arts and professional studies, we're preparing students for both life and work. We don't think of it as a double major, but rather as one program that puts together two important fields of study. Consider these two ideas together. Understanding humanity is good for business, and business is good for humanity. The tragic COVID-19 pandemic has in a way shown us how business is good for humanity. As people got sick, needs changed, needs increased. Regrettably, some businesses went out of business, but other businesses adapted their products, created new products, increased capacity, and they met human needs in that way. They also figured out how to limit transmission of this virus so that they could continue working. Well, that productivity and what those business people learned was good for humanity. But also, understanding humanity is good for business. The best business people not only think about the product, but they also think carefully about the people. And here's a simple example. Take children's toys. The best children's toys are great because they spark kids' imagination without overpowering their imaginations. Remember the little red wagon? You give a kid a little red wagon, and he fills it up with stuff, carries stuff from one place to another, and builds one thing after another. Or maybe he rides it down a hill. Or maybe he positions it in the corner of the yard as a boundary for out of bounds. Or maybe just uses it as a footrest. Whatever idea the kid has often turns to his favorite toys in order to figure out how to make his ideas work. Well, in a way, the things that adults use are similar. If used well, a smartphone is like a little red wagon for a mature imagination. Computers are incredibly versatile. They are effective at communication. You can do research, you can look things up, you can use them. Computers are extremely well suited to the human intellect. But as with all of our best inventions, computers don't deliberate and choose about what it's worthwhile to do. Human beings do that, often in conversation with others, kind of like kids play with little red wagons. So understanding humanity is good for business. And business and psychology books are good, but they're not enough in the end. We really understand ourselves when we learn what the great hearts and minds of the past have taught us about being human, about living well, about acting wisely and developing moral character, and about how our society works. So for that reason, at Thales College, our business management course includes managing yourself. And we teach entrepreneurship by studying the lives of entrepreneurs as well as the businesses that they created. Our marketing course, for example, studies how the human pursuit of happiness as well as the latest marketing methods can drive sales. So at Thales College, we're working very hard to show how the liberal arts and the professional studies work together and mutually support each other.